But it's been a busy day today. It's been a busy day for your boy today. And also, you guys, I was watching my big sis um, Deanna's video. I gotta tell you, I agree. I agree. I agree. I think you know, even if you know someone, certain ways, whether it comes to well, I think we should just leave that where that's at. I don't want to bring in. Look, I don't want anybody reaching out. You know, camp with AKA family getting on here trying to do any type of explaining. We don't have to explain nothing. We're not explaining anything. And then for two, I also want my loved ones, just doing the utmost and talking to strangers that you don't even. I mean, even if you know them, you may know them. You may know them, but I wouldn't like it. You know, let let me rest. There's no need to talk about this and talk about that. We all make our own decisions. We all make our own decisions. So therefore, when it comes to this whole um or searching and finding, that's no need for any of that. For me, in my eyes, it's not. You know, it's really not. And I wouldn't want to be involved with that when it comes to anybody. Honestly. And if you don't reach out to me anymore, honestly, the only thing I can say, I can just assume something has happened. You got a new number, or I don't know, But I wouldn't want people reaching out, and talking to people that know me personally. Then they want to hear and ask certain questions like, no, I don't think I want that. Nope. Let me be. Let it be. Anytime you may hear about someone losing someone, on here or off, you don't necessarily need to go to that person and be like, what happened, and have any questions about anything, Just let it be. Let them mourn. Let them mourn. Because, they got to get that out. I went through it, so I know how it is. And when you have to relive it, just for the family, reliving that can bring some emotions. And you may want some answers, but at some point, you just got to learn how to just say no. Just cut it off. That's what I would do. But you guys, it's been a busy day today. It's been a good day today. I can't wait to get in the shower and wash off and just enjoy myself. Time being for the little short time being, hopefully I can get some rest. Hopefully I can get some rest. Hopefully I can get some rest. But I really wish I had a back massage. Oh my goodness, I missed some days being catered to. A nigga was I was catered. It was times where I have been catered to. I'm just like a man. A lot of the times I just want to just be catered to. Hey, I need that, I need this, I need that. And I would do the same too as well. I don't mind giving what you're giving me back to you, because it's about a mutual understanding, especially if you want to be with me. I'm going to shower you down just like you shower me down. If I ask for a foot massage, I expect a foot massage whenever you can. I'm not going to rush you if you don't feel like, if you don't feel like doing it today, we can reschedule it for another day. I would like that, but at the same time, I want that foot massage. Okay, and hey, look, in that back rub. I ain't lying. That's what I want. Is that too much to ask for? Sometimes I don't think it is. Hopefully, it's not. Hopefully, it's not. But look, that is just me. That is just me. I think I'm a little spoiled. I'm very spoiled. But and I hopefully that won't change. But I'm trying to work on myself because I'm very very spoiled, and I blame a few folks because they have spoiled me so much. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie about it. Some folks be like, oh no, these are my standards. These are your standards. Huh. If you ask me, you're spoiled. Yeah, you want to be, you want people to come to your need instead of come. But some of them out there, they want you to come to your need, but they won't never come to yours in certain ways. Like some people be missing out on certain people's needs, in certain avenues and areas. When it comes to the relationship, if someone needs to be called and told certain things like, Hey, baby, I love you. Because sometimes you don't always get that I love you a lot. And I want somebody to tell me that, you can tell me that. You ain't got to water it down. If you feel that within your soul, you know, I won't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Hey, tell me I'm a believer. I am a believer. I want them to tell me. I want to know. Because, that's how I am. If I'm really into you, you're going to hear a lot of compliments. You may get a couple of slaps on the ass. And that's nothing wrong with it. It depends. Don't slap too hard. Some folks don't like that. But, you may get, hey, I'm going to squeeze you while you're cooking. I like stuff I like things like that. I like things like that, and I hope I can, I hope I can find someone that is just like that, and they can, and also, they got knowledge to them, because things that I may not know, they can put me up on game and let me know. I like that, when people, in a person, really, to be honest, I'm not scared of, someone correcting me if I may misspoke, because sometimes I do misspoke a lot. Well, I misspeak, something like that. But I misspeak sometimes. I do like a little bit of correction. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, thanks, Tiffany. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been seeing so many people, so I'm having so many things in my head. But hey, all things, Tiffany. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I don't mind spoiling someone, but I also like to be spoiled a whole lot. You know, you ain't gotta just throw it out there like that. Just say. But at some point, I like to be feeling like a king sometimes. Oh my God! I blame the matriarchs. Okay, I blame the grandparents because they have gotten me this way. They have gotten, but I don't act bougie though. I know how to handle certain things. You know, I can handle a paper plate, but I really prefer a glass plate. Honestly, I really prefer a glass plate. I don't want a paper plate. I want to eat with a fork, not a spoon. I want a champagne glass, not a cup. Okay, I need napkins. I don't want to have to do all of this. No, that's not how I roll. Mm-mm. And I know people can say, "Who died and made you king?" Well, nobody did, but that's just how I roll. And I hope you can get with the program, or you're gonna have to do. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. A lot of them have went out the door because of my ethics. Because of my antics, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna. I have changed, but I'm trying to keep my antics on a low, so they won't go with the scope. You know, sometimes it's hard keeping people around when you have needs. Just like they have high expectations for you. Maybe have some high expectations for you, but I want to have the same high expectations. In you doing what I'm asking you to do. And sometimes that can be a little hard to ask when it comes to certain individuals. Because it was definitely hard to ask when it came to certain people that I met. In the past, it was like pulling teeth. But now I don't have to do all of that. Now I'm just waiting, not wanting anything so fast and quick. But I'm just waiting, and whenever it's my time to get back out there in that field, maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I may wait a few more years. I don't see anything wrong with that because I feel like when you wait for a period of time, you get to know a lot of things about yourself, even though you may already know them. But when you wait and really get in tune with certain things and just doing things for yourself, because sometimes we are so used to doing a lot of things for everybody else, but we just kind of like we take care of our business later on, and we got to just put more things into self. And and sometimes we say that so much, we kind of forget to actually do it. And it's time to really just actually do that. And I'm excited on the journey of actually doing that for me. hmm That was a mouthful. I need some water. I didn't get a break. But yes, indeed, it's important to just take care of yourself. Like for me, I'm taking care of myself always. Always. May not have the things that I want, but I got the things that I need. You know, I got the things that I need, and I can't complain because it could be worse than what it is. So therefore, I'm happy. I'm really am happy. Yes, indeed, I really am happy. And you know what? We're gonna slide off of that. But one thing one thing about something that I seen that I don't know why it's still up there. It was a picture. And you know what? I still find that disrespectful, and I'm going to have to look. I'm going to look. I'm gonna just have to go from picture to picture because I thought we had mutual understanding, but obviously we didn't. I think because I mean it's like, are you gonna take that down? And why are you even putting that up? And then they get mad at you when you have a response. What's wrong with me responding? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. I just gotta be honest. I mean, I don't like that because I'm not being funny like that towards you, but I had to do it. And look, I had to pull a you on you today. I had did, and I know I'm gonna be all type of MFers and pussies, and for this and for that and all that other rhetoric. I know that. I'm just saying, if you can take that down, I would take what I got on my end down. But if it's not taken down, then I won't be taking mine down. Eye for an eye. Eye. I'm just saying. But I'm not upset. But I am kind of ticked about it though. I mean, I am kind of ticked about it because it's like the look. The more disrespect I get, the more it makes me kind of like not dislike a person for who they really are. And it's like, wow, I thought that it was a clear understanding that I didn't like that, and you could at least take that down and many other things down. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't understand it. I don't. I would never understand it. Just never in my life. Never. I never imagined just putting up items and things like that. And I know you guys may say this is kind of old, but I don't give a damn. It's still look. It is still up. It is still up there. And then hearing certain things and hearing people talk about I want to make fun of this and make fun of that. Well, go right ahead. I don't give a damn. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be over here crying. I'm not gonna be over here crying over spilled milk. I'm just saying again. If you have respect for me, just take it on down. That's all you gotta do. If you have respect, but I think you don't. I'm just saying, you know, you enjoy doing what you do, and I don't find that entertaining, because if someone got a picture or got any type of information that was personal information towards you or your family, I'm sure that you would have the issue with that. So that's why I'm saying for you, because you don't even know people that may be cousins or friends or schoolmates or anybody that may see that, even though it's already out there. But for you to have that as a thumbnail and you want to say that everything is all cool, I don't find that cool. I found it to be disrespectful again and again and again and again. And it's like, damn, I don't want to have to block. Yeah, I'm being for real. Like, I don't have to block that out. I really don't. But whatever may happen, happens. Whatever happens, just happens. Because it's like it's at this point, it's just so childish, and I don't even know why you're mad at certain individuals out here. I mean, I, I would have just thought that whatever whatever you may have in your heart towards people out here, you would have just kind of just brushed it off like you normally would do with everything else. I mean, you say you say you're sorry and you apologize and things like that, but you turn around and do it all over again. And it's just from man to man. I don't have an issue when you're not. Well, I haven't. Well, look, okay, I don't have an issue when you are not on my ass about something that's really petty and minor. That right there, my friend, you knew how certain things was. Well, you knew what was going on, and you know how I felt at certain points. Because I said it on here. But for you to just continue to do what you do, it just means like, damn, it's like for me, it's telling me fuck you. It's like fuck your feelings. I'm not saying, and then hey, I just really, I'm really trying to watch my words because it just seems like it's a good old fuck you in the face. Once again, out of respect, again, I don't get it. I don't get it because I don't like it. I don't like it, because you don't like people talking about you. You don't like people, even mentioning your name, because you'll have a fast response. And just because I have a mouth, I deserve to speak my truth too as well. I'm not going to do it in the way that you will want me to do it, but I would expect you to, take that down. Just go ahead and take it down, you know, because I have asked you. 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, and I asked you, you know, and I'm trying not to be ugly at all. I'm really not. I'm really not. Because I'm not finna ruin my vibe. I'm not finna ruin my vibe. Not over that, over that. Not over that at all. But if you're gonna be you, be you. But just know I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with that. Not at all. If it's gonna be like that. If it's gonna be like that, I can't fuck with that. I just can't. There's no need to. Sometimes you just gotta walk away from people that is actually being disrespectful to you. And look, and they're not even and look, they're not even abiding by the rules. Okay? I'm just saying when it comes to certain things that's on here. And anybody could have said, report, 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 report. But hey, it is what it is. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I kind of want to enjoy the rest of my evening to myself, like I always do, because I don't like to be around a lot of people. So therefore, I'm in my shell right now. So I'm in my safe haven. I'm not out there with the wolves. Ugh. Look, I try my best to stay away from the wolves. Ugh. I promise you, I really do. And when I say the wolves, I'm talking about the crazies out there. And some of these people on here too, they be a little wacky and off. And you can tell. I mean, you can tell. They be off. Whew. I'm just saying. But you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna get up and out of here. It's been real, you guys. Thank you for coming through. And also hit the like button if if you don't like it doesn't pay to hit the like button at all. But I hope you guys like the little chatter for the time being. And I wish it could be longer, but it's not because I got to get up and do some things in the morning. So hey, it is what it is. But I love you guys and thank you so much for coming through. Have a blessed night. And I'm out of here. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, Tiny. Teach. Was it? Is it? What is it? Oh, teacups. Okay, I'm sorry. My Cadillac is fucking up on me. I didn't see what you said. You're getting stronger every day, and keep your head. Keep coming back. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. You say you which you have been late. You said what? Oh my goodness. Hold on, you guys, because I can't. I don't have my glasses on me. Can I see that? What did that say? Which you have? Said which you have been lately. That's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I gotta go, you guys. Thank you. It's been real. And don't forget to like the video. I appreciate it. Get me out there. Appreciate it.